And joining us tonight, Senator Jeff Sessions. He's the first senator, as I said, to endorse Trump for president. He's also a member of several key, very important committees, including Budget, Armed Services, and the Judiciary Committee. Senator, great to have you here.
Thank you, Lou.
Let's start with these record numbers of illegal immigrants now pouring across the border, if we can believe those numbers.
Well, let me tell you what the top Border Patrol official told us a few months ago at my subcommittee. He said that they catch about half of the people attempting to enter illegally, and of those they catch, 80% are released before they're deported. I mean, this is why the morale of the whole agency is the lowest in the federal government. They actually sued the federal government for keeping them from enforcing their law by regulations and political orders from on top.
And yet this Democratic nominee says she wants amnesty for everybody, for all illegal immigrants, which includes now refugees from all over the world, within 100 days of taking office if she wins the election.
It's a radical position. It's far to the left of Barack Obama's position on refugees. He admitted a little over 10,000 this year. She proposes 65,000. And our top experts say they cannot be vetted for dangerousness. And she also is undermining the enforcement at the border.
The FBI director, whose own reputation has been severely tarnished, obviously in his decision, ad hoc decision, capricious decision not to charge her or recommend her prosecution, he acknowledged that the FBI, no part of the federal government, can vet these refugees, yet they persist.
They cannot vet them because nobody can go into Syria and check the records, or if they produce a document, who can check it? If they've also admitted they will admit them simply on their own testimony about what they say the facts are. And that's why we cannot vet them in any effective way.
And right now, everyone seems to be on tenterhooks, awaiting Julian Assange of WikiLeaks, his October surprise. I'd like you and the audience to listen to the Democratic nominee talk about Assange, the October surprise, and her remarks in which she said he should be droned.
Are you worried that there's anything that could come out that would upend the race? And did you ever joke about droning Assange?
Well, I don't know anything about what he's talking about, and I don't recall any joke. It would have been a joke if it had been said, but I don't recall that.
Now, I have to say, I was impressed, and you as an attorney, a former, sitting on the Judiciary of the United States Senate, a former federal prosecutor, I would guess you're pretty impressed to hear her response, which is, I don't remember, but if I did, I would have been joking. I mean, she covered about everything but maybe a dream late at night.
Lou, that's the way you lie. I mean, that's the way people do in court. I've seen them many, many times. Well, I don't remember, but if. And she said, what, 35 times before the FBI interview that she couldn't remember? If you can remember, and you don't, if you say, and you can say I can't remember, then that's as false a perjurous statement as if you flat out gave a false statement.
You know, I've seen lots of politicians with one bell around their neck that clangs loudly. She's got Benghazi. She has got her email scandal. She has got Assange. She has the Clinton Foundation. I mean, the list goes on. There's nothing but noise around her neck right now, and the polls don't reflect it. Why not?
People do not, but her polls do reflect high distrust, high negative ratings for her, and I think they've got to think through, is she articulate, smooth, got an answer for everything, but is it true? And why hasn't she accomplished more? And during her time as Secretary of State, the top policy setter for America, we've suffered the greatest disasters in the Middle East that you can imagine. I mean, we've got horrendous problems in the Middle East, and it arose from her tenure as Secretary of State for bad decisions.
The reversals in the Middle East throughout this administration, but as you say, particularly when she was Secretary of State, are astounding. Tonight, Pence and Kaine. What do you expect in the debate?
Well, I hope that Mike Pence can do what he does so well. First of all, he's going to project to the American people a man of common sense, decency, integrity, and courage. So I think he'll do that. But I do believe he needs to get this campaign refocused on the fundamental issues. Why is median income in America on a steady decline? Why are people hurting? Are these trade deals actually making America better or worse? And the data shows that it's making us worse. Same with immigration. If you bring in more workers, Lou, then we've got jobs for them. It pulls down wages, and it's just an unhealthy situation.
And this election year, we have seen, because of Donald Trump and the items that he has driven forward to the top of this national agenda. You know, we're talking about things that haven't been discussed in public, let alone in a presidential debate for decades.
Yeah.
Senator, it's great to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Good
for being with
you.
us. Senator Jeff Sessions.
Thank you.